Well, welcome everyone to our Jin Shin Jyutsu seminar. I'm glad we're all together. I'm Corliss Chan, a Jin Shin Jyutsu practitioner at MarinHealth Integrative Wellness Center in Green Bay, California. It's an honor to be with you and present the beautiful art of Jin Shin Jyutsu. Our topic for today is boosting your immune system. You'll be able to replay this class in a few days at the MarinHealth YouTube channel when it's posted. We look forward to resuming our full services of monthly Jin Shin Jyutsu and one-to-one sessions at our office when it's safe. Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of harmonizing our life energy using the hands and the breath. Jin Shin Jyutsu is intended to awaken and invigorate the energy pathways of the whole person, mind, body, and spirit, which supports the body's own innate ability to heal when in balance. Our bodies contain many energy pathways that feed life into all of our cells. The breath enables us to unload accumulated stress and stagnant energy by exhaling. With each inhale, we receive an abundance of fresh, purified energy. The breath and placement of our hands enhance our body's circulation. Jin Shin Jyutsu can be a lifelong journey towards self-knowledge and harmony. So for our first Jin Shin Jyutsu exercise, I'm going to show you something that will help with a lot of the heat that we've been having lately. So here you'll see I'm sitting on a chair and I've got my hands crossed and my palms are holding the calves on my legs. I've got my feet propped up on a chair, making it easier to reach. So holding the calves in this way helps to move heat out of the body. Heat can get retained in our body during hot weather. So holding here is like personal air conditioning. I recommend holding 5 to 10 minutes with our hands crossed. And then we can also hold uncrossed another 5 to 10 minutes to help with moving that heat out of the body. This also is useful for people experiencing hot flashes, getting overheated, like heat stroke. It's a deep tissue cleaner and helps our circulation. So also useful if you're having chemo, radiation, heavy medication, scar tissue, anesthesia, cysts. So it helps the body's energy to move, to clear out stagnation. Okay. Now something else I thought I'd bring into our class today is something to help the lungs, which are a big part of the immune system. And we've also been having a lot of smoke lately with the wildfires here in California. So you can use either your left or right hand. And here at the base of your wrist, on the inside palm surface, you'll feel under the thumb at the wrist an area to hold. It's kind of got a little depression. So holding here can help clear the lungs, relieve lung congestion, coughing, swollen throat. And I recommend holding these, or like any of the exercises I'll show you today, holding them a couple of minutes. Another place you can hold is just traveling up a little bit further into the thumb pad. Along the bony surface, you'll feel kind of a depression. So press in there. Okay. Breathe consciously while you're holding this, and we'll just hold this for a while. I've had positive experiences using this in sessions. Years ago, I was holding these places with a woman, and I could smell smoke. And I asked her if she was a smoker, and she said she had stopped 20 years ago. So Jin Shin Jyutsu can help clean the body and its tissues. You can also hold both at once, okay, if that's comfortable for you. Rest your hand on, the table. Just do that, or one at a time. You can even hold these while you're sleeping. And then just kind of feel on your other hand. And so you can get the idea of where it's located, because the body landmarks are sometimes different on the different sides of the body and in each of us. So here at the wrist crease on the inside palm surface. And breathe consciously, fully. And you can slide your finger further up into the thumb pad. Press in there. You can use a couple fingers if you like. You don't have to use just one. And breathing, letting go. Pulling these areas along the lung pathway can also help with shallow breathing. So these two places that I held just now come more from the tradition of acupressure, which I studied for a long time, but they have a relationship with Jin Shin Jyutsu as well. So before social distancing, it was so easy to give each other a hug, and now that's not so easy. But we can give ourselves a Jin Shin Jyutsu hug. And you do that by raising one hand, one arm, and sliding your hand underneath. Your fingers are going to reach toward the back to your shoulder blade. Your hands under your arm, under your arm, and your thumb kind of in this area next to your shoulder joint, okay? If it's comfortable, you can do both at the same time. If it's not, then just do one at a time, okay? So while we're giving ourselves a Jin Shin Jyutsu hug, we support our lymphatic system. The lymphatic system travels along the arm, up to the shoulder, the underarm, down the front, center of the body, and then splits off into traveling down the inside of the legs, down to our feet. This lymphatic system protects our bodies from illness causing invaders, maintaining body fluids, and also helping remove waste from our bodies. Holding ourselves in this way can help with lymphedema and increase circulation to clear stagnation that is accumulating. Another benefit is that our Jin Shin Jyutsu hug relieves tension in our neck, shoulders, and arms. We can clear strain patterns in the arm and hand and for issues like tennis elbow, carpal tunnel. Another benefit is that where my thumbs are resting is the beginning of the lung pathway, so we're also helping to clear our lungs and to energize them. So just take a few deep breaths while we hold and give ourselves a Jin Shin Jyutsu hug. Lymph is placed in key areas of the body where we have movement, like the arms and the groin area. So the pumping action of exercise helps to clean, filter, and push lymph throughout the body. So our Jin Shin Jyutsu hug boosts our immune system. Now, something else I wanted to show you for our immune system. Sometimes when I'm not feeling well and I might be getting sick, I notice that my shoulder starts to ache. You can see it here where these dots are on either side of the spine, the upper inner corner of the shoulder blade. Maybe some of you have had that experience too, with that achiness in your shoulders. So, and this area is considered a respiratory specialist, and holding this area in the shoulder blade can help boost the immune system. So let's see if we can reach that on ourselves. There's many different ways. One way is to, again, reach across your body and try and reach that shoulder blade in the back. And you can do both at once, holding like this, breathing. If you find that's not comfortable, then just do one shoulder at a time, and or maybe just to experiment, try one shoulder at a time and see what's more comfortable for you. For some people who've had shoulder injuries or surgery, it might be easier to hold this way with your hands uncrossed. And just breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Inhaling and exhaling. So holding this area of our shoulder helps breathing. It helps relieve fever, and when we have a cold, helps relieve a sore throat. Holding our shoulders this way can help tension and stress in our lungs. It's like our personal antibiotic, good for coughing, sneezing, mucus, allergies, sinus, pneumonia, viral and bacterial infection. It helps to clean out the body and detoxify. So that's a really good thing to know during this time with the wildfires. Doing whatever we can to keep our lungs strong. Now, sometimes reaching this high can be hard. So another way of using the hands and breath to harmonize our life energy, in this case, holding our middle finger, just like this, either hand, is going to help relieve that congestion in the shoulder area to help our immune system. Not only does it help clear the shoulder area, it provides immune benefits to our whole system. In future Jin Shin Jyutsu classes, we'll talk about the entire body benefiting by our hands and fingers. Jin Shin Jyutsu means the art of the creator through the person of knowing and compassion. It's an art of getting to know and help myself. Switch and hold the other middle finger and breathe. Jin Shin Jyutsu is the art of releasing tensions, which are the causes for various symptoms in the body. When one or more of these pathways become congested through the stresses of everyday life, this may lead to discomfort or even pain in our bodies. Congestion or stagnation will not only disrupt the local area, but if it continues, it could eventually disharmonize the complete pathway or neighboring pathways where the energy flows or wants to flow. The art of Jin Shin Jyutsu originated in Japan thousands of years ago. After clearing himself of a life-threatening illness, Master Jiro Murai devoted the rest of his life to the research and development of Jin Shin Jyutsu. One of his students, Mary Burmeister, brought Jin Shin Jyutsu to the United States in the 1950s. When I say Jin Shin Jyutsu is an art, what I mean is that it's not a technique. It's not like a recipe that we follow. Jin Shin Jyutsu involves listening to your inner self, becoming more aware of our environment and how we're interacting with it. As we study more about Jin Shin Jyutsu, we understand our choices in practicing to help ourselves. The cause of why we feel discomfort one day may be different the next day. Now, you may have seen finger poses on statues or sometimes in yoga. They're called mudras. And in Jin Shin Jyutsu, we have several that are used to help us maintain our health. When we place our thumb over our ring fingernail like this, we're helping to strengthen our respiratory function. This also helps prevent fatigue. This mudra helps us to breathe and unload. And when we breathe out, we let go of what is finished by the body and receive fresh energy when we breathe in. This mudra can be practiced easily while lying down in bed or even when we're sleeping. You can do one at a time, you can do both at once. Just hold for a while. This helps bring the breath to our lungs. And sometimes with the smoke that we're experiencing right now, we might feel short of breath. So this is helping to energize our lungs. We're breathing shallowly. That might be happening too with the smoke, coughing. Our health depends on the free and even distribution of the life force energy throughout our body, mind, and spirit. When we worry a lot, are fearful, angry, sad, or use too much effort, we increase our tendency to become ill or out of balance, placing a burden on our body's systems. Jin Shin Jyutsu is about relationships, understanding how our thoughts and feelings affect our health. It's understanding a form of the mind-body connection. The hands are like jumper cables, energizing our battery, gently restarting the flow of energy. Needles, pressure, or rubbing are not necessary. And those are found more often in acupressure and acupuncture. Jin Shin Jyutsu is a valuable complement to conventional healing methods to restore and maintain health. Another easy place that we can hold to help ourselves is the center of the palm, and also the center of the soles of your feet if you can reach. The center of the palms and the feet are related to a main central flow of energy, of our life force energy. This energy, which nourishes all the cells of the body, can be harmonized by holding this way. They aid in releasing general tension and stresses from the total body. They are balancers for the total body, helping us with a sense of equilibrium. Holding here is easy to reach, and it can help us when we feel fatigued, helping to bring us more energy. In fact, you might have seen people under stress doing this. And so subconsciously, what's happening is that they're pressing into this area, seeking more energy. I mean, oftentimes the body does things that we don't always understand, but it has instinctual ways of helping itself. So you can hold one palm at a time. Right? You can hold both at once, like this, right? Or even like this. Right? Easy to do when you're lying down in bed. So many ways you can help yourself. A lot of alternatives that are easy. So a question I get often is, well, what is Jin Shin Jyutsu good for? What conditions? And I'd say it's good for everyone with a body. There are so many ways that you can help yourself as you learn more. People come for sessions to maintain their physical, mental, and emotional health in a preventative way, to sustain a sense of harmony and well-being. Over the years, I've worked with many medical conditions. Some use Jin Shin Jyutsu in conjunction with conventional medicine to help facilitate the healing process. It can be used safely in conjunction with other therapies or medications. Its benefits are cumulative, so the more we practice it, the greater is our vitality and our self-knowledge. So it's been my pleasure to be here and share Jin Shin Jyutsu with you today. I hope you found useful Jin Shin Jyutsu ideas for boosting your immune system and will practice them. Thank you for coming here today and taking time to learn more about this beautiful art. I know we're all working hard to stay well right now, and I'd like to dedicate today's practice to the hero in everyone in these times of change and uncertainty. We're doing our best to stay well and to help each other. So until next time, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye for now. See you next time.